2, 3.
Hello!
Welcome to Bad at Board Games.
Well, he's bad at board games.
I'm Brad Lake.
I'm Topher Ferguson.
And we're bad at board games, so you don't have to be. Today, we're going to do a playthrough of Pandemic. Spoilers, this is Pandemic Legacy, Season 1. And if you never think you're going to play this game, go ahead and watch. If you've already played it, go ahead and watch. If you're planning on playing it, don't watch. But it'll still be fun. You'll get to see if we live or die. Does the virus melt our faces off, or do we win?
We are bad at board games, so let's see if we are bad at containing diseases as well. Pandemic, if you've watched some of this channel, you've heard me say probably way too many times already, Pandemic is one of my favorite games. I love Pandemic, and so I've been looking forward to playing this game, Legacy, Season 1. I want to play through all of them. There's Season 2 and then Season 0 as well. But I wanted to play this one for quite a while. Finally picked up Season 1, Pandemic Legacy. Brad's probably not the biggest fan of Pandemic. You've probably heard him say that on this channel, but I was hoping to win him over with this game. And so we have started it. This is not the first playthrough of the game. If you're not familiar with it, it is 12 months. So you're going to play one, hopefully only once per month, unless you lose, then you have to play it a second time. We have already been playing. So we have started the game. We have no idea what's going to happen today, what horrors are going to unleash as this pandemic takes over this world. But Brad and I are going to do our very best to save society.
And by the time you see this, we're probably halfway through or over halfway through. But if you like this, comment down below, and we'll probably get maybe like number 9 or 10, whatever month that is, recorded so you could watch it. So, as always, give us a comment, give us a like, tell us to go, shove it.
Sure. Might as well.
Just don't ring the bell.
Join us in the journey. See if we're still alive or see if the world has completely killed us.
See you on the table.
Paris.
And then we get to shuffle.
And that was your second card, right?
That was my second card, because Tarion was my first.
Okay. Okay, so the second epidemic has been completely resolved, which obviously you put that on top of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
So, alerts. Damn these alerts. The last one sucks.
Oh, we get to open stuff, though.
We do. It's Christmas morning.
My favorite.
Coda has mutated again. Coda has mutated again, producing frightening results. Victim's skin turns translucent, showing the viscera and tissue beneath. Even worse, these faded often experience periods of great rage, attacking anything within sight. They are agitated and confused during these times, often hallucinating and exhibiting bizarre or abnormal behavior.
Zombies!
Pretty much. After these aggressive periods, the faded are normal in demeanor, although horrible to behold. So, here we go. Let's start opening some stuff.
And I need to flip over another card?
You will, but not yet.
Okay, because we got to do this first.
Yeah, we got to do this first. So, R is right here. You now have top secret clearance. Open package 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, you get the whole box.
maybe. Could I put it further away? You like opening boxes. There you go. So let me read this before you do that. Well, I mean, not necessarily before, but from now on, this is Faded Cities. From now on, place faded figures instead of Coda cubes, including game setup. Cities will change into faded cities as faded figures appear in them. Before placing faded figures into a city, mark the city as a faded city using the stickers that follow, if it doesn't already have a faded city sticker. Replace all Coda cubes in the city, if any, with faded figures. Then proceed normally, triggering an outbreak if you would need to place a fourth faded figure.
Alright, so instead of cubes, we're using figures?
Yes.
And that's really the only difference.
That's...
For now.
Well, we've got eight more things to open. 9 more
So
things.
this is definitely the figures.
Those are pretty cool.
These are
They're zombies.
these are ghost zombies.
They've eaten some bath salts.
How did they know that we were going to mess up and it was going to be yellow? Is the game mocking us?
Maybe. Probably. Okay. Let me add the rule to the...
Zombies. For the first couple of years of COVID, I'd never.
How terrible is that sentence?
Yeah.
For the first couple years of COVID.
Pandemic's been out for a long time, right? But I still hadn't played it. I'm like, I am not going to play a game called Pandemic during the pandemic. It's just not going to happen. I'm like, what sick bastard is going to want to do that?
So I work in international education, and we kind of got word from the State Department probably a little bit before most other people did that this pandemic was coming, because we had students to evacuate from around the world, and it was a nightmare. I ended up, the first board game that I played, I called my other gaming group, called my friend, and I was like, Sarah, we need a gaming night. I need to get my mind off this. We need to, I just need to get my mind off. So what did we play? But we played Pandemic. Not only that, but I took my laptop just in case I needed it for emergency purposes, but we opened it up to the Johns Hopkins tracker that showed the spread of this virus across the world. In the background, look at my Instagram. It's like the background. It's the perfect setting for this game. Yes. Yeah. So what kind of a sick bastard would do that? This one right here. Like, yeah. What do we want to do in a pandemic? That was the start of it. Okay, so that was one. You is the next.
These things are really cool because they keep you from seeing what's going on, but you get to unlock new rules, new upgrades, a lot of new bad things.
Okay, so here's you.
It's just the regular.
Yeah. Convert adjacent cities. If a fated city outbreaks into any city, even one that's a different color than a coronavirus, mark that city as a fated city. This city will now produce fated figures instead of cubes of its original disease. When cities of other diseases outbreak into a fated city, place cubes as per the normal rules.
So these are essentially cubes. These faded figures are the new yellow cubes. Is that correct?
I just put the sticker on. I probably shouldn't have put the sticker on until the end of the game. So
like I get rid of these two yellow cubes and put these two zombie guys on there.
Yeah, so from now on, place faded figures instead of coded cubes, including game setup. Cities will change into faded cities as faded figures appear in them. Before placing faded figures onto a city, mark the city as faded city using the stickers that follow. So we're going to have to open up stickers that are going to go into it. So maybe you don't switch those yet. And then replace all coda cubes, if any, with faded figures. That is before placing faded figures into a city.
So all coda cubes.
Not yet.
Okay.
But eventually we will. So when a city becomes faded, we'll put these in instead of those. We'll replace them. And then we'll convert adjacent cities. If a faded city outbreaks into any city, so if this is faded and outbreaks,
yeah,
even one that's a different color than the coronavirus, mark that city as a faded city. The city will now produce faded figures instead of cubes of its original disease. When cities of other diseases outbreak into a faded city, place cubes as per normal. Yeah, so if this is faded and this outbreaks, it gets a blue cube. But if this is faded and it outbreaks, it gets these here instead.
Right.
And if this is faded, when Paris is pulled, it gets these instead of blue. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay, so I will do that while you play. I'll put on the stickers. E. E, here we go. Is this the stickers yet?
So you want me to go ahead and move?
No, we got so many more
That's what I was
things.
gonna say.
Starting turns with faded figures. When you begin your turn, if your pawn is in a city with one or more faded figures, take one scar and add it to your character card. Remember, if you cannot add a scar, your character is lost. Careful with that.
Two
one.
scars too.
Yeah. S. When adding faded figures to a city with a quarantine marker, remove the quarantine marker instead. If you're unable to place the number of faded figures actually needed on the board game, you lose. So that didn't change anything.
Right.
Okay, V. If you are unable to place the number of faded figures actually needed on the board, you lose the game.
So typical pandemic rules.
Yeah. 29.
I think it needs some stickers. It's right there.
Those can't be the stickers.
Nope.
Uh-oh, this looks bad. It's a sticker. Place this sticker over Coda 403B. This just says what it is. Cannot be treated or cured. Place faded figures instead of cubes. Convert infected cities to faded cities. Okay. 36. Maybe these are them. That's a bigger... there we go. Faded cities. Use these stickers to mark faded cities. City 0. The first city to gain a faded figure is City 0. We'll place that one there. And then I guess the rest of them get it. These can't be good.
Well, I'm sure they're not.
Because I'm sure...
But we don't replace these until the next outbreak of...
Yeah.
So you really
Well,
have
until
to,
it's drawn.
So your character... It's a good thing we have your character, but you're going to be on overdrive trying to...
Yeah.
Keep them in quarantine.
That's not going to be fun. We'll just put that there. 33.
Especially this one.
And the fact that we can't get rid of them. Look, they really want to F us up.
Yeah, they really...
Oh, look, this is probably more of them.
Stickers go on the board and they don't come off.
Oh, we got more scars.
Oh.
Great.
So you get to choose.
Terrified. It takes one or more action for your ferry or to drive to a city containing faded figures. Feeble. It takes one or more action for you to quarantine.
That would be horrible.
Yeah. Or paranoid. You can't... Well, maybe not. It wouldn't be bad for you, but... Paranoid, you cannot share knowledge except with someone you have a relationship with. We don't have a relationship.
Mm-mm.
That was what?
We don't
31?
like each other.
Yeah, right? Screw you. 16. Do you see 16? There we go. Sorry, I'm pulling all these. You probably want to do this.
No, it's your game.
Game and upgrade. Add these to the pool of upgrades available at the end of the game. Airstrike. Remove one faded figure from any city.
Huh. So when do we get to do that?
End-game upgrade.
Oh.
So, not for a very long time. Well, or very soon. It could be either. So, okay.
We got this.
So now I'll take back that marker, that purple marker, and now we have what, 2 cities that we need to infect?
Yep.
Was that was your second card, right? Or was that your first?
This was the second one.
Okay. So now if you want to go ahead and infect
you've
2.
moved, right? This was...
No, this is your turn.
Okay.
So we still need to draw 2.
No, because I flipped over the epidemic.
Yes, but we still need to do the infect city step.
Ah. And that's this part.
Yeah.
Bangkok.
Bangkok. Just what you like to do. Bangkok.
It's funny. Lagos. Oh,
Okay.
bastard.
Now,
I have
however,
to put it, one of these
so
guys
that
in.
means, does that mean this?
It's got to be. Yeah.
Convert adjacent. We don't have that one. Stuck the sticker. From now on, place faded figures instead of Coda cubes, including game setup. Cities will change into faded cities as faded figures appear in them. And this says the first city to gain one.
0.
So
does that mean if you have to have 3 of these guys before it outbreaks, or does these 2 cubes and that guy and one more guy counts as an outbreak?
let's see. Okay. Mark the city as a faded city using the stickers that follow, which I did, if it doesn't already have the faded city sticker. Replace all Coda cubes
These.
in that city with any faded figures.
Okay. So the cubes don't get removed, but they do transform into faded figures. So now it's this.
Yes. So is there 3 now?
Yep. So if one more goes, there's
It
an outbreak.
outbreaks. Great. These straight up are zombies.
Yeah.
We literally have taken to eating bath salts. Shouldn't Miami be the one that does that? Okay. Do we have another city to infect? Or is that the second? Yeah,
That
because
was
you
the second.
Bangkok first. And now Lagos. Okay. So it is my turn. I will stickerize a little bit later. We need to put out these things. And I'm thinking, do you think Lagos needs it?
Yes. Very much so.
Why would you say that?
So that's one.
Zombies can have that. So what if I do,
2.
I could go 2, I could drop 1, that would
Yep.
be 3.
Mm-hmm. And then you need
And
to
then
go
I
to
could
Los
go-
Angeles.
Yeah. So that's 2, 3, and then stop at Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't do any more things, can I?
No, I wish you could.
Me too. Me too. Because there's no cards I can give away either. So flip. Osaka. We haven't cleaned red yet, have we? No, no cubes. No cubes.
Oh, I keep thinking. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wrong stack of cards.
I'm gonna get rid of. I guess I'll just get rid of the. Wait, Karachi. We've done that one, and Ho Chi Minh City. Well, look at that. I just need one more red.
Sweet.
So should I get rid of a yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's. Ah, damn it! I forgot to look.
Go ahead. Come on.
It was the beginning of my turn. I mean, they're gonna pop. What's the difference? It's a surprise now, or it's. It would have helped us as I
True.
played.
You could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Hong Kong.
Okay.
Chicago.
Chi-town.
Okay. That's scary. Alrighty. My
Well,
turn.
it's not a zombie outbreak.
No,
so-
but I could go over there and clean that real quick. Oh, this is coming out. Ooh. Crap. 1, 2, 3. So do I go to... So Chicago just came out. So unless
Yeah.
we get another epidemic card, Chicago's not going to get another one.
Chicago's fine.
That one's coming.
Yes.
So I think I have to clean that.
Yeah. You don't have any red things.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay, let's think about this.
Because more red... I mean, like, I'll have to come back over here because all those are going to come back out again. But
Yeah.
that's going to come out.
Have you done anything yet?
No.
Okay.
2.
Well, I don't. We've got so much to do down here to keep the zombies at bay. I was gonna say, the flip side would be if you go to Madrid, you can clean Paris. And then if I can get to Madrid, which technically I can,
I wouldn't be able to get to
you
Madrid.
could go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Cairo, Algiers, Madrid. You can clean Paris, so we're good there. And then on my next turn, if I don't put out any quarantine things, which I
We
need
got to, though. You have to.
Yeah,
Like, that's... basically, you're playing the
I know.
keep everything
I
from
know.
breaking out, and then hopefully you'll get another red card and then be able to run up there and get something. Or you build, Buenos Aires, where's that? Oh.
So would it be better? Well, I mean, I can't. Well, I guess I could build a research station down there, but it's not worth it. Okay. Do you want to be in? What city do you want to be in? You don't have to take all 4 actions.
No,
Obviously,
but
it's better to-
I would probably go 1, 2, clean, come back, and then I would be 1, 2 would get me over here.
Okay.
3, 4, like I could do stuff.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yep.
So I moved 1.
Or
Okay.
you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and on your next turn you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're still 1 away from Atlanta,
Yeah.
top over there.
Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Moscow, don't need it. And Istanbul, don't need it. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Paris.
Glad you cleaned that up.
Yeah. And San
So
Hollow.
the token. But that's okay. That's all that happened.
Yeah. So That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's mine, and I'm in Montreal, and I could get to Bangkok. Why don't I do that? I'll fly.
Yeah.
Fly here. I'm walking through this, so that goes away immediately. So that's one action. I could go 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can eradicate it.
Yeah. do that.
2 gets rid of that. 3, 4. Look at that.
That's funny.
Two.
You don't normally see eradicating 2
That's
diseases.
crazy.
Yeah. So now we only have to focus on North America and Europe.
Mhm.
So, okay, let's see what cards you pull.
Epidemic.
Probably.
Hong Kong.
Okay.
And Shanghai.
So one of those you gotta get rid of.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if
really
it's red
matter.
or black
So-
card. So yeah. Because at this point, you need to get down here. We just need to drop. We need to get the blue cards, but we also need to drop these tokens.
Yeah, I just fly back over here.
Yeah. So do you want to flip over?
3. Cairo.
is eradicated.
There. Johannesburg loses its
Of course, it wouldn't be
protection.
like Bangkok, Hong Kong, Manila. Okay, good.
Manila, which is
Perfect.
fine.
So let's see what the next 2 cards are.
Yeah,
Miami and Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Okay, neither of them will be an issue.
Yep.
So
You rush down here to get that guy, or no? You can put one. That's one action,
yeah, I can put one there.
and then go to Los Angeles and put one there.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was just in Los Angeles.
Mhm.
That's the end of my turn. Let's see what we get. Okay, I got 3. You got 3 blue blue things, blue cities.
Istanbul, fine. Miami, pull the token, and one more. Taipei,
Fine.
and we don't have to pull it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so nice. Wow.
Yeah,
It's just weird. Like,
I know.
We've been getting to the skin of our teeth winning the first few, and
Okay, I have. You got to play before you do that.
Sorry.
I have a recommendation. Well,
I was gonna fly over here.
yeah, because then you could go 2, 3, and then head down to like Bogota.
If
Or
I go,
something.
If I go here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 1, 2.
You can't do Miami. It's not connected.
Oh, that's not.
But do you need to get rid of those? Because those cities are not pulling. Those are all from the outbreak of Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
So it's more important that we drop these yellow things.
So.
Or
if
that
I
we...
went- where's? Let's see. Too far away. Moscow.
We don't need any of those. Those don't do anything for us.
No, I was wondering if I could get to Johannesburg, just
Oh.
in case. Is Johannesburg pulled? Yeah, Johannesburg has not. Oh, it has.
It has been pulled,
Okay,
yeah.
so we got. All right, so that's 1. I can go here for 2.
Yeah.
Drop one of these for 3.
Or go to Bogota and drop it in Bogota.
But that hasn't pulled, has it?
No. Just that would be preemptive. That's okay. Miami will be fine.
So that's 3.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
And then I could go 4. Do we want to build a No. Oh, I don't have any yellow cards. Never mind.
Oh,
I can't build a research station there because we don't have any.
Well, we don't
any
need
yellow
one.
cards.
We don't need one that close.
You're right.
It'd be better in Khartoum or something. Well, Khartoum's right by.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and pull your cards.
And Lima. I'll keep that. And New York.
Awesome.
So Moscow or Istanbul.
Either one. Istanbul's right next to.
Yeah. Oh.
They're both side by
I'll
side.
get rid of Moscow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 3 cities.
1. Ha ha ha. Seoul.
That's
That's
eradicated.
red. Tokyo.
That's
red.
eradicated.
And Beijing is red.
Awesome.
Ah.
We're into new cities now.
You ready to look at the next one?
Yeah, next to. Let's see what we got. Shanghai and Khartoum.
Khartoum's first.
Yep. So why don't we put one in Khartoum? I could throw one in Khartoum, fly here for 2, go here for 3, and put one there.
I like that idea.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Epidemic. So grab the bottom. Let's see what we got. Please be eradicated at San Francisco. Of course it is. That outbreaks. Outbreak meter goes up. We've got 1, 2, and then we got Tokyo and Osaka. No, Tokyo
Osaka
and
is
Manila. Up one, yeah.
San Francisco.
San Francisco has a lot of disease in it right now. Or not San Francisco. Los Angeles has a lot of disease in it.
Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't it get rid of the cube? Doesn't it get rid of this?
But we would... No. Okay, hold on.
The quarantine sticker just stops you from putting a cube on there.
So we don't want to be in a city with a faded figure, by the way.
Yeah.
When you begin your turn, if your pawn is in a city with one or more faded figures, take 1 scar and add it to your character card.
Right.
Convert adjacent cities. If a faded city outbreaks, a faded city has not outbroke. So, quarantine stickers.
But we had a blue go into a yellow.
Yeah.
But I guess this was my question is
Yeah, that's
Is
what
the
I'm looking
disc-
for.
because I think the disc would stop the blue
When
from
a
going.
player is instructed to add any amount of disease markers to the city of any color, remove the quarantine marker
Yeah,
instead.
so
That sucks because I'd rather have the quarantine marker there than those blue cubes going.
yeah.
So, okay.
I agree.
So quarantine marker or the infection rate
Just
marker
one
goes
of
with
those cubes goes though, doesn't it?
No, any number. It said any number.
Oh, but how did 2 cubes get there? I thought an outbreak only
Oh,
did one.
so 1 is there already.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, please don't be San
Place the
Francisco.
infected marker up 1 more. Okay, before we do that, let me get my second card.
Okay.
Look at that. I've also got 4.
Did you move that up one?
I did.
Okay. Please don't be Los Angeles or San
What are we
Francisco.
doing? 3?
Yeah. Bangkok.
Perfect.
No problem.
Istanbul,
No
perfect.
problem. Los Angeles. And that is...
It's not an outbreak.
No, but it's one of these guys.
Oh, it is one of those guys.
And then that means all 3 of those guys,
Well,
it becomes an outbreak, doesn't it? Because it turns other colored cubes into...
now on place faded figures instead of coda cubes. Cities will change into faded cities as faded figures appear. And then before placing a faded figure into city, mark the city as a faded city using the stickers. Replace all coda cubes in the city, if any, with faded figures.
So that means there's 3 in there now.
Yeah. Okay.
If
Okay.
there's an outbreak, it changes those cubes. That's what it
Yes.
was, right?
Well, it would, if it goes into another city of a different color cube, when that city's card is drawn,
Oh, I see.
you place it instead.
So we both have... You have 5 blue now?
I have 4 blue. You have 4 blue.
Okay. So, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
So when do you get a scar? At the beginning of your turn?
If you start your turn in a city with a faded
If
figure,
you start.
yes, or if that city
So I could go
outbreaks.
1, 2, drop 1 is 3, and then go here 4.
Yep.
But we haven't... Or do I go up there and... So Los Angeles is pulled,
Yeah, but I think
but
to
San
be safe-
Francisco hasn't.
Yeah, but it can outbreak into it and it's okay. The issue is when the faded cities outbreak.
Right, but Los Angeles isn't going to should not outbreak before your turn.
Should not.
It's
There could be.
highly unlikely.
It's unlikely, but we have had back-to-back epidemic cards
Yes.
before.
So you would rather me go 1, 2, drop. So
I think I would. We're not at jeopardy with our outbreaks.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then
It
drop
sucks, but I think that's the better bet.
Sao Paulo. And Lagos. don't want to go there. Well, I may have to. To fly, drop one, and run out.
Get rid of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
3 cards.
Yep.
Cairo's
fine. Manila's fine. Miami. Okay.
All right.
So.
You need to drop one. So San Francisco hasn't pulled yet. That's my concern. It is.
Okay. I mean, I can put one in San Francisco. I have an idea.
Okay. Did we pulled Miami, right?
Yes.
Oh, but it's not an outbreak one. It's not a
I'm
zombie
not
city
too
yet.
worried.
Okay.
So I
just
have.
don't know if we messed that up.
No, it was a cube, or it was one of these. I have an idea. What if I go 1, 2, 3, and then I drop one of the quarantine sticker or one of these in San Fran? That's leaving me in Chicago. For you on your turn to go to Chicago, steal my card, go to Atlanta, and cure.
Okay.
So, and then we're done with the game.
Okay.
So let's look at the top 2 just to see. Chicago. Okay, that's fine. Chicago can pull. So 1, 2, 3.
And his special ability is to fly between the military bases. That's why he can do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's pull 2 cards. Of course, it's a freaking epidemic. Let's see what's the bottom. Let's just hope it's red or black. It's blue. It's Madrid. That's fine. Madrid's fine. We're now infecting 4 cities instead of only 2. We know what 2 of them are. Chicago and...
Los Angeles.
It wasn't
or San Francisco.
No, it wasn't either of those. It was Chicago and somewhere over in the Middle East. But it was black. I could care less what it was because it's eradicated. So move the quarantine marker up 1, and then my second card is Beijing.
Move the outbreak
which we
marker
don't
down
need.
1. Oh, I know.
We didn't outbreak. There were no outbreaks.
This outbroke, right?
Not now.
Okay, but before.
And I moved it up for that.
I know, but what we didn't do is we didn't add the sticker. That's what you were asking. That's what it was.
Oh.
They have to have a sticker that said they're level 1 now because they outbroke.
What's the other one that outbroke?
I'll have to go back and watch the video. That's what it was.
No, we don't. It was Chicago.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because all that got tagged. So cities, as they outbreak, they get stickers, and once they go to level 2, then you can't go in there. And level 3, they get destroyed. It's a whole thing.
They start collapsing. It becomes fallen. Yeah.
It's a nice little storyline.
Okay, so now we can draw 4 city cards. Los Angeles. Okay. It's not the end of the world.
Miami.
Okay, that sucks.
Because that turns into a...
So two men go there. 2 little zombies eating some bath salts. Istanbul's fine.
And Cairo.
Okay. I did put a sticker.
Yeah, 2 zombie cities in the United States.
Yes.
They like the bath salts.
That we do.
My turn?
Yes. Time to eat some Tide Pods.
So, 1...
Come to me, steal Chicago
2,
card.
3, 4. So then that's the game.
Yep.
1,
2. Get rid of one of these.
Yep. And then go here and cure. So unlike the other pandemic, like the game's over, even though we haven't done all 4. We've met our objectives, and we win the game.
And we win. We win.
So if you don't want further spoilers, when you win, you actually get upgrades and you get to read a few more cards. So just letting you know, if this spoiled it, this could be more spoilers.
This will be more spoilers.
Will be more spoilers.
Okay, stop. Do not draw any more cards. Draw this card at the end of your first game in April before selecting your game and upgrades. Win bonus. Scratch this bonus off if you win a game in April. I'll let you do that. Keep in mind that's on your playmat. And you will have silver dust everywhere.
I don't have the right kind of thing either.
Here, use the dossier cover.
I could have something bigger. That's not the best.
We will be here a while.
Well, anyway, you can go through the next stuff.
Okay, so at this point, we get end of game. Win or lose. If you win the game, you get the win bonus for the next month. That's that there. You start your next game at the beginning of the next month. Funding level is cut by 2. Again, we have 0. Record your new funding level. I guess we can go ahead and do that. Do you have a pen up here? No. That's okay. We'll do that. We can do it later. And then win or lose, you choose 2 upgrades at the end of each game. You may choose the same upgrade twice. What is it?
Sorry, it was a little scratchy. So, for any game played in May after outbreaks but before the first turn, remove a faded figure from the board and put it back in the supply. So we get to remove 1 faded figure.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No.
So, careful with all that.
Just put that there so I can throw it away.
Yeah. Okay, so we can get unfunded events to add stickers to our cards. Since we don't have unfunded events, that could be something like this one isn't too bad. Remove 1 faded figure from any city. Play at any time, not in action.
Does that go on the card?
It would go on a card, and then that card becomes no longer... If we could use it as a city card, or we could use it as the card and discard it. So it would like turn into like when you fly somewhere, you discard the card.
Yeah. How about we put it on August?
Well, it doesn't matter what card it's on.
I know, but like that's anything you put in Lagos now will probably always be these faded guys.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure.
And probably the same for Los Angeles or Miami. So I would just say like I would recommend we pick one of those 3 cards. I think it's a good idea, but those are the cards I would recommend us. One of them we put them on. And since this is one of those cities that continues to hate us.
It starts it. So that's one. We could also do a starting research station, which...
Well, we get 2 rewards, right?
We get 2, yeah.
So it's the military base, it's the research station, we can upgrade our character.
Yeah, we could upgrade characters, and I think we got some new upgrades. We could look through them, see what they are. Or positive mutations. If you've eradicated a disease during this game, you may give that disease a positive mutation to make it easier to find a cure in future games. Put the positive mutation sticker on the disease tracking area of the board.
So these, let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
So common structure, you no longer need to be in a research station to discover a cure for this disease. That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's what those are. Efficient to sequence. I thought I said efficient to squeeze. Sorry.
The font is terrible, actually.
Yeah. You no longer need to spend an action to discover a cure for this disease. Oh, that would... But you still have to go to the research station.
I think we have to do it in level 1, too. You can't add a level 4 mutation. Okay.
As the game end upgrade, you may add a positive mutation sticker to eradicate during your just played game. Positive mutations must be added in order.
So we can only do that.
So we get, So do you want to...
Make it easier to cure one of the diseases?
You no longer need to be at a research station to discover the cure. So... I would say blue or black.
Well, blue's not eradicated. It has to be red or black.
I will default to your opinion. Either one.
Both have been terrible for us.
We could also pick those as our 2 upgrades.
Both of them. Just make it easier to cure them and not go with character upgrades or...
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we get 2, right? So that gets rid of 1 zombie guy.
Yes.
She has been phenomenal at
Yes.
keeping things at bay, right?
What are the upgrades that's left?
Grizzle, do not gain a scar. Flexible, for an action, discard a card and draw a card of the same color from the player discard pile, which I still don't think that's that great.
Yeah.
Archive access, increase your hand limit by 1 card.
That's pretty cool. And we also have local pressure. If you are in a military base, you may quarantine an adjacent city with the quarantine action. Formidable, you may use a city card from an adjacent city when building any structure. Or veteran, you may take the military shuttle flight action.
So that second to last one.
You may use the city card from an adjacent city when building any structure. I don't think that's as important.
Yeah, but you still have to have a city card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could build a military base for free. We could build a research station for free. We could make a disease so we don't have to go to the research station.
I like that. I mean, we're typically able to get to a research station, but that would help it go a little bit faster.
Right.
And it would get it closer to the next upgrades. Either that one, or if you're in a military base, you may quarantine an adjacent city with quarantine action. But
we haven't really needed that.
And if we're doing that, we would want to upgrade that, which would be 2 automatically. So I kind of think
I didn't understand that.
Well, I would need to be at a military base,
right,
in order to quarantine an adjacent city.
Right.
Which means we should probably put a sticker here to start with the research base there. So that would be both of our upgrades. I like at least one of those positive mutations.
How did we get this military base here? Did you take an action to do that?
That was...
Because there's not a sticker. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, there was something that I did, I think.
All right.
I don't think I cheated.
Yeah. All right.
I hope I didn't cheat.
Well, I'm going for the... I like these positive mutations.
Do you want to do both of those?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Because the actions are very limited. Here, you like to be precise.
Okay.
Is that it?
That is it.
So, hopefully, for those who enjoyed a few spoilers, you kind of got to see what Pandemic Legacy is about. I've always kind of wondered, so it might be something you find like, yeah, I'm interested in that, and you can have people come in and come out. You don't have to have the same group of people together. As long as you're the constant person, we've got like 4 or 5.
Plays up to 4 people.
Right, but we've got several characters you can choose.
Yeah,
right?
we've got 6. We've unlocked now. We have 7 total.
Yeah.
Characters.
So people can write their name down. You write, who played that character on what date and which month it was, and did you win or did you lose? So it doesn't feel as campaigny as some games where you feel like you got to have the same people all the time.
It's not a campaign game.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, but it lets you just like, if you own the game and you bring people in and out, you get to progressively move through the game.
Yeah,
you can just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's so much more than just basic game Pandemic. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. There's a reason why it is number 2.
Number 2
in the all top 100 or top games of all time list. It's amazing. So This was the 4th month. We won. We've now won all 4 months so far. So we're going on to May with our next game, whenever that will be.
Yep. Have a great night. Thank you very much for watching.
Yep. Bye. Don't eat bath salts.
Subscribe, like the channel, share. If you made it this far, help us out.
Awesome.
See you later.
I'm going to put stickers in the ribbon now.